Hey friends, hey. So this week we're not doing a weekly vibe because I am completely swamped. I have a 30-day shift your reality challenge that is going on. If you want to follow that, you can do so on my Instagram, on TikTok. If you are part of the breakthrough tier on Patreon, we're doing a more expanded version through there. So I just have a lot going on. Okay. But I'm not leaving you guys hanging this week. Okay. We're just going to do a whatever comes out. All right, so we're going to be starting with Pisces placements. All right. So what do you need to know for this week? Danger, especially in money matters, problems to be resolved. Well, that's, let's see what this is in regards to. For the Patreon members, your extended will be posted tomorrow. It's going to be what to expect for October. Okay. So we have danger, especially in money matters for Pisces. Why is this here? All right. All right. When it comes to danger, especially in money matters, okay, follow your intuition, okay? There's going to be a time, from what it looks like, your intuition is going to be warning you of something that you may completely ignore because there may be something that happens during the week that makes you feel like, you need to do some retail therapy. Or, well, I can afford to do this because, I'm going to get this other deposit or whatever anyway. But there's something here with intuition that's letting you know that it's probably not a good idea to ignore something or to do retail therapy or just kind of spend money that you don't actually have yet, even if you think you have a deposit or something coming up, especially if you're waiting for a deposit that may be connected to children, or it could be something in regards to like if you're in a relationship or you live with someone and you're like, oh, well, I'm good because my spouse or whatever, their paycheck is good too. Yeah, because you guys could have something that comes up regarding a house or a family situation that kind of rocks your money. So make sure that you guys are listening to your intuition. Yeah, and this could be regarding a loan or something that you have together. Okay. All right. Yeah, you guys, and again, especially if it's tied to a house, this could also be an unexpected expense coming up with regards to a house or something you weren't expecting to pay for, and just now I wouldn't spend money unless you actually have it in your hand. Why is that? you're going, okay, here with problems to be resolved, you're going to have a choice or options that come in that it may not solve a problem, but it's going to give you options to move on from something. So instead of being forced to stay with a particular option or to be committed to one path or one option, something's going to be coming in, yeah, that's going to give you options. Yeah. Just make sure that you're choosing the option that makes the most sense and not just going for which is the most exciting or makes the most money or something like that. Make sure that you're really going for the option that makes the most sense, because it looks like once the decision is made, you're not going to be able to go back. Okay. Whatever that decision may be. All right, Aquarius placements. So this is going to take the place of your daily vibe. I have a lot going on. And I'm overwhelmed and I have too much going on. Okay. I have a 30-day Shift Your Reality challenge that is taking place on my social media platforms, my TikTok, my Instagram, if you guys want to go ahead and check that out. For those of you guys on the breakthrough tier, we're going to go more in depth. Okay. And like a deeper dive into that, but I don't want to leave you guys hanging with nothing. Okay. Also, if you guys are on the looking for it all, your extended is going to be posted tomorrow. It's going to be what to expect in October. All right, Aquarius placements. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. Why is this here for the Aquarius placement? Just because you are able to adapt to a certain situation doesn't mean that you should. Be careful of people around you asking for you to adapt. Yeah. Honestly, this looks like it's in regarding a big choice or something that you felt at one time was fated. You may not feel it's fated anymore. You may not feel like it's in alignment anymore. This is a situation where somebody, this could be a boss, a friend, or somebody you're in a connection with. They may have shown up one way, and over time they're showing up a different way. And you may have started to just adapt just to survive at that job or just to survive in that connection or that relationship. But this is showing me if you're still holding on because you're holding on with this expectation of, well, when we first started talking or dealing with each other, they were like this or they were like that. And you're kind of hoping that they kind of go back to the person that they were. They're not. I hate to say it, but it's kind of like somebody showed you their representative first. And now you're starting to see who they are once they're really comfortable to be themselves. And it may make you feel as though you're having to lower your standards compared to what you're used to just to show up in something. Again, this could be a job. This can be a friendship. This could be a relationship. It could be anything. This could also, because I also heard a job offer. Why is love here? somebody may be discovering that somebody only chose them or only aligned with them or only wants them because with riches here, discrimination, detachment, somebody may be finding that somebody only chose a connection with someone because of the lifestyle they could provide, not because it was genuine love. Yeah, because this is getting at, yeah. I mean, for detachment, the King of Swords, I mean, there is no other card that screams attachment. And this could be you, but this is really, listen, these two cards make me feel like they go together in some way. It's really giving an energy of somebody is realizing that somebody only wants to deal with them if their love is transactional. Somebody doesn't love somebody. Yeah, could be a water sign, but somebody really doesn't care about somebody for them. They more so care about them because of the lifestyle they could create. Why do air sign? Why does Aquarius need to know this? You wanna know what? Somebody here is not happy, and they. I mean, this looks like a love situation, and this looks like somebody that's not happy, and somebody is trying to figure out what happened. Somebody is trying to figure out why things don't go deeper. So either somebody's only dealing with somebody because they have money, or somebody is not willing to get deeper into a connection because they don't have the kind of money that they want them to have. They cannot give them the lifestyle that they want. So somebody here is trying to figure out how come somebody, things start, but they don't grow, or, things don't move forward. And it's really because this is somebody that only wants to deal with somebody on a certain caliber, for whatever reason, or they only like to deal with people. I mean, this could also be somebody who knows that they make a certain amount of money, and therefore, they only want to deal with people on their level so that they're not being used. Either way, with discovery, riches, discrimination, detachment, somebody is realizing that finances and all that jazz is why somebody's detaching, or why somebody is not moving something forward. Or this could be you realizing, I like you, I even care about you, but you don't hustle, you don't you're not on my level in some way. Okay. All right, Capricorn placements. So there won't be a weekly vibe. I'm just too swamped, okay? And I have a 30-day Shift Your Reality challenge going on all my social media platforms if you wanted to join that. If you are part of the Breakthrough Blueprint tier on my Patreon, we're going to be going a deeper dive into the challenge. So it's going to be a little bit deeper for you guys, okay? If you are on my Looking for It All tier, you guys are going to be getting your extended, which is going to be what to expect for the month of October, which is going to come out tomorrow. Okay. All right, Capricorn placements. So we have something important, such as a new job or raise, and major challenge to overcome. Major challenge to overcome. What I find interesting about this, This is somebody realizing that I'm not a doctor and I'm not trying to diagnose anyone, but this is somebody that may be realizing that honestly, this is giving like, for example, you may think this just example, okay, I'm not diagnosing anybody, but this is somebody that may be feeling like they could have something wrong with them because they're always tired and that's not normal and blah, blah, blah. But it's something here that it's like somebody is realizing that they, it may not be an actual issue outside of you really just need to take care of yourself better. So major challenge overcome, somebody is realizing there's some type of major health issue that they're having that is not, the issue can be corrected if they took better care of themselves. So eating better, limiting sweets, prioritizing protein and fiber, drinking more water, whatever the case may be. So whatever this is connected to how somebody pours into themselves and the fact that they weren't taking it serious, okay? Because what this looks like is somebody wasn't taking something serious health-wise, but they start taking it serious, and that's when, like, yeah, because that's you. Yeah, and this could be like an internal battle where you know where your attachments are, where your vices are. This is giving cause and effect. Somebody is realizing, like, I'm always eating a lot of sugar, but then, I wonder why I'm insulin resistant or something. It's something to where somebody is accepting the fact that this is not like, this is somebody who's trying to convince themselves, the only reason why I eat sugar all the time, or the only reason why I'm gaining all this weight is because I must have a thyroid issue. So I need to be treated for thyroid disease. But this is somebody that it's like when they really, I don't know what causes you to, but you really take a look at self. And it looks as though it's like, you know what? Now that I learned this, or now that I understand this, that makes sense as to why, I can't lose weight, or why, I only have fat being stored like around my midsection and, in other certain places because I'm insulin resistant because I eat too much sugar. Like somebody is realizing the call is coming from inside the house. The call, like the issue is within them. It is their habits. It is their behavior, their habits, their pattern, things like that. So it is how they're pouring into themselves, and somebody is connecting it to not wanting to face internal things. So somebody is going to be, it honestly looks like one discovery, like an accidental discovery, kind of flows into another discovery and another discovery and another discovery. And so somebody's like, holy crap, all of a sudden I'm getting so much better now that I'm addressing my traumas, my wounds. I'm getting out of survival mode. I'm telling people no. I'm holding other people in my life accountable. I'm talking about my feelings. That's crazy how I'm like losing weight. Like somebody, that's what it looks like. Something important such as a new job or raise. You guys, I'm going to say this. Somebody also is going to connect the dots to releasing these patterns and these things that no longer serve them. They're also going to see how easy it is for their money to align, or for their money links to close up, where it's like they can make the money, but they're always losing it. There's always something that's coming up. Somebody is going to see that money is coming in multiple different ways. And it's so much easier than what it's been in the past. And I have romance in reverse. That's telling me that this is not something you're romanticizing. This is not something that you're, oh, this is self-love, and and this is not like, somebody here may have really just romanticized the process of bringing in multiple streams of income or sealing money leaks of some sort. And yeah, this has something to do. I also kind of see you being a little bit confused. Yeah, but you're not going to be confused for long. You're really going to be putting the dots together. How one accidental discovery and pouring back into yourself and being honest and logical and not trying to blame it on something else. There are things you have not dealt with that you thought you dealt with. I dealt with that grief or that heartbreak so well until you started having money leaks, until your money got stagnant. Now you're realizing, man, I had to do something with that trauma, or I thought I processed that trauma. I guess I haven't. But this is an energy of something flowing in so much easier without resistance, that is tied to something that you thought was unrelated. But how this new stream of income or how this new job or something comes in, you're realizing, like, I guess it is all connected. Okay. All right. All right, Sagittarius placements. So I'm not doing a weekly vibe this week because I'm swamped. I'm doing a 30-day Shift Your Reality challenge that's going to be available on my Instagram and my TikTok if you want to follow me on there, okay? And for those of you guys who are part of my Breakthrough Blueprint tier on Patreon, we're going to be going like a deeper dive into all of this, okay? But anyway, I'm really swamped. So this is going to be, I don't want to leave you guys with nothing. For my Patreons, for the Looking for It All, we're going to be doing for your extended, what you guys can expect for the month of October. That's going to be posted tomorrow. Okay. All right, Sagittarius placements. So we have recognition, reward for merit, and stepping into a new experience. Recognition, reward for merit. Recognition, reward for merit. You guys may be finding a talent that you have or something that you're good at that you really don't have to put that much effort into. You may be inspired to turn that into something or to do something with that. Yeah, to do something with that, or I can make money doing this. Four of Swords, Six of Pentacles. You are being warned, though, to not become obsessed with it, because sometimes you guys can be a little bit obsessive when you're really into something, or you can go like way left. You're being kind of warned, though, from not going too extreme with something. Yeah, because it won't feel like a positive. Yeah, Five of Wands. It won't feel like a positive thing anymore. It'll start to feel like work. It'll start to feel like this was how I used to escape, or, this was the best of both worlds because I love doing this and I get paid good money for it. And now all of a sudden it's like, I don't like this anymore. So, yeah, there may be something that you're realizing I just like doing this. It's super easy. It could be maybe, I don't know, playing a game online for money, or it could be, a hidden tip. Maybe you like to paint or color to, relieve your stress. And you're like, oh my gosh, like I can do this and sell this somewhere, or I don't know. It just looks like there's some type of hobby or something that you like to do that you're really talented at, that you're getting some type of idea that like, hey, I could actually do this and make money off of this, or it doesn't feel like work. Okay. Stepping into a new experience. This could be some type of workout or a workout class. That's not going to be for everybody, but I love this. It looks like whatever this is, again, okay, it looks like something that you feel like I think that I can commit to this and be really good at this. It's going to change the way that you show up for yourself. I mean, okay, whatever this is for you, you're just being advised again with being a little bit obsessive. Now, I think that that's going to be the theme for what's going on in your life right now, because that looked like a hobby, but this looks like a person. Rather, this is a friendship, or rather, this is somebody that you're dealing with. This is a situation where it completely changes, your view of relationships, or, a situationship or something. But again, with ostentation, you're being warned of overindulgence. You're being warned of kind of doing the most. Okay. So I just think that you guys may be in a heavy, look at this, the 5 of Swords and the Sun. So again, you guys are being warned of overindulgence and kind of doing the most right now. I honestly think that, because with 5 of Swords, it's letting me know that, like, again, I don't like this person as much as I did before, or this isn't fun like it was before. Like, just be careful with that being the theme around you guys right now. So there may be multiple new experiences that you're stepping into, or multiple things that you're going to be testing out or checking in to see if, this is what I want, or whatever the case may be. But you guys are also, just the energy around you is very obsessive and very like all the way left or all the way right. There is no middle ground. It's giving optimistic and like really obsessive, almost in some cases very like fantasy. Yeah, so just, yeah, be careful of that. Okay, we have Scorpio placements. So there's not going to be a weekly vibe this week because I'm swamped. I'm doing a 30-day Shift Your Reality challenge. If you wanted to partake in that, you can do so by checking out my Instagram or my TikTok. For those of you guys that are part of my Breaking the Blueprint tier on Patreon, we are going to be doing a huge deep dive into this. Okay, so you guys, we are really going to get way deep down into it, deeper than I am on my social media platforms. Okay. For those of you guys that are on my Patreon, the extended to this, because this is just going to be whatever comes out for this week, okay? The extended to this is going to be what to expect for October, and that's going to be posted. Ooh, that is going to be posted for tomorrow. All right, Scorpio placements for this week. Seek out information that will help you endure. Opportunities are waiting for you. Seek out information that will help. Hmm. There is something that you're going to be up in negotiation about. It looks like you're excited. It looks like you're, willing to negotiate. You're happy to negotiate. But it also feels like you're negotiating because you're keeping your cards close to your chest. But I don't think this is you. Don't jump. Even if the opportunity seems amazing, do not jump at it. Be wary if there is a person or an organization that is being extremely pushy when it comes to something, even if the information sounds really, really good. Yeah, they're wanting you to see something from a different perspective. Follow your intuition. Okay. There is some type of renewal or new start that's happening into your life. If this is not like a negotiation with a person, this is you having not negotiating your terms and conditions as to how you want to organize your life, how you want to do your career, how you're wanting to, what you want for your relationships, how you want to approach other people. Okay. Seek out information that can help you. This is you taking everything that you learned and applying it to something. But the thing is that even though you're applying it to something, you're not supposed to. They want you to be open-minded. They don't want you to completely be locked in. Even if you look like you know how this is going to go, how this is going to turn out, they still want you to be open to receiving more information. Don't just close your eyes because everything is going so well. I just don't want to see this. There's something that spirit may be obsessively pushing in your face to get you to be open to. They want you to just be open to all perspectives that you have. You're going to be noticing that dreams, synchronicities, dream synchronicities, spirit is not able to get your attention one way, so they're doing it another way. If they are obsessively showing you a particular animal or insect and you're just not getting it, then they're going to obsessively start giving you dreams. There's something they are obsessively doing because they are wanting, it has to do with career. It has to do, doesn't have to do with career, but it has to do with getting your ducks in a row, or it has to do with some type of elevation of some sort. For some of you, it has to. For some of you guys, it does. For some of you guys, it has to do with career. It has to do with money. It has to do with they're trying to help you, but I don't think that you're getting the memo. Yeah. So expect for weird things to just keep happening until you start seeking out what it means. Yeah. So there may be things that are happening to you this week. Spirit is wanting you to look it up. Spirit is wanting you to come to them, ask them, what is going on? Why do I keep seeing this? Especially if you have like an ancestor altar, because they are trying to get your attention. What is it in regards to, for the most part, for most of the collective? What is it in connection to? Love, career, prosperity. What is it in connection to? It looks like it's in connection to the breakdown of like an ego death of some sort. It's also the breakdown of patterns, behaviors. There's some type of breakthrough that you are having in your wealth consciousness, in your, yeah. Look, you've been so used to going through traumatic things and breakthroughs after breakthrough after breakthrough. There's a breakthrough that you're going to be having that is going to affect your money in a positive way. There's some type of block that's blocking your wealth, your abundance that you're breaking through. That's all I'm really getting. They're trying to help you understand. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. Because something in your life is fated to turn around, is fated to change. They want you to be ready and prepared so that you don't, so that you don't screw it up. Yes. Because this is something that is here to stay. This is something that's going to grow over time. But they need you to know exactly what's happening so you know how to move and so you don't get overwhelmed with the things that may come with this blessing so that you can keep this blessing. Okay. All right, Scorpio placements. We have opportunities waiting for you. Where you were indecisive at, you will find that you now have, you now know what decision that you want to make. You're almost happy that something didn't work out. You're almost happy that something didn't go in your favor, because now that you know something that you know, you're understand it. This is you appreciative of the things that didn't work out, the things that did not go in your favor. The way that you used to idealize something. If I had $1 million, I would do this. Or, if I could just get this job, I would do that. And this is giving an energy. This is also connected to people and relationships, because there's something that you're going to achieve, do, or opportunities that are going to come in for you where you don't have to rely on, or you're not attached to this person or other people or whatever the case. Yeah. So I'm also seeing, side note, there's also an opportunity for a change in your health. You may start to see positive changes with your health. I'm not a doctor, I'm not diagnosing you, but it's coming up like getting positive changes with your health, and also like being more involved, like working out, or it's something to where you're like a newfound love for or obsession for like fitness, health, because of how well you're doing or how well your health is how it came up. All right. Libra placement. So I'm not doing a weekly vibe this week. This is going to be like your weekly vibe. And it is because I'm absolutely swarmed. I'm doing a 30-day Shift Your Reality challenge, which if you want to participate in, you can on my TikTok or my Instagram. Okay. And this challenge, you don't have to purchase anything. You just be a part of it. But if you are a part of my breakthrough blueprint here on Patreon, we're going to be doing a deeper dive, like way, way in there. It's not surface level like it is going to be on social media. Okay. And if you are a part of my looking for the tea or looking for it all, we are going to have an extended. The extended is going to be what to expect for October. And I'm going to post that tomorrow. Ooh. All right, Libra placements. We have great happiness, and you will be receiving a precious gift. Well, it is Libra season, so I mean, unless you're trying to be a fertile myrtle, I mean, the precious gift could, because that birthday sex be, So make sure you saran wrap your entire body to be safe. Okay. All right. Great happiness. Look, your ability to not take things too serious and to not deal with anything that does not make you happy, I don't know, but it's looking like it's going to bring in, I don't think that this is just in general though. This looks like, I mean, okay, it does look like it's in general, but this more so looks like you're really only focused on what is focused with you. You're really only worried about what's worried about you. You are not taking anything too serious that is not taking you too serious. And that shifts some type of frequency for you. That it doesn't look like that's your goal, but it looks like it ends up happening, that it ends up shifting a frequency that you're on. This is funny because the way that it's, I don't know why I did that. The way that it's looking is it's looking like you actually end up bringing in a lot of things that you were trying to control or trying to accomplish, even if it was like get back at somebody or whatever. Your ability to not entertain anything, or not to entertain anything that doesn't make you happy, or not take things. This, I mean, I don't know what you're going through, but this also looks like in the past, you may have been trying really hard to succeed or to find ways to create happiness for yourself as a way of revenge, or to get back at somebody, or to control the narrative when it came to something. You're just in a time period where you're like, look, if it doesn't make me happy, I'm just not committing to it. I'm not taking life too serious. I'm not trying to control anything. I'm just like, whatever. If it looks good, it looks like it'll make me happy. This could be a job. This could be a person. This could be a hobby. This could be a situation. Once you do that, the things that you've been actually trying to bring in start coming in all on their own. And yeah, and they stay. They don't come in and out. I don't think you're doing this on, it doesn't come up like you're doing this on purpose. It literally looks like you're just, it's different than attachment. It doesn't look like attachment. It looks like a whole frequency change. Yeah. You guys may have some change of fate. It like changes the way that your manifestations and things are coming in. Things are coming in sooner, but with great happiness. I don't know. It's just giving you guys being, really happy because your point of view is different. Your perspective is different. Yes. Star card. So yeah, there's that. But that tells me though with the star card too, that's all the healing that you thought getting revenge or sticking it to someone would do. Having sincere happiness and it's all around you, because literally it's a frequency that you're on, and you don't have to entertain a job, a person, or a situation if you don't absolutely love it. It's going to kind of like heal that need for revenge, or that need to even the score or something along those lines. You'll be receiving a precious gift. Why is this here? Some of you guys could be receiving a diamond or jewelry of some sort. You guys could also be somebody, this frequency that you're on of like, I am chilling and I'm only doing what makes me happy. If there's somebody that has been breadcrumbing you or just giving resistance, it's going to inspire them. I don't know what the gift is, but it's going to inspire them to want to give to you. That I know for. That's coming up quickly. What is the gift though? I mean, the gift could be the fact that now they want to give to you. They're inspired to want to do more for you, to not act just based off of their own self-interest. Yes. There's somebody that is wanting to walk away from whatever distance, being out in the cold, playing the games. Somebody wants to be in, and it's encouraging somebody to pour into you. They're seeing you as like a very nurturing, loving, like, I don't know. Whatever this is, you are definitely looking like somebody who has their own, and you're good. And it's just influencing somebody to want to come together and give to you, or to walk away from the playing of the games. I don't even know why I'm saying it like that, but yes. Two of Pentacles and a Ten of Swords. So I don't know. It's like, I don't know, maybe somebody, the gift they want to give you from what it looks like is just gifts in general, their time, their energy, resources. Somebody's like, I'm not going to say that they see your value, because I feel like they've always seen your value, but I don't know. There's just something about your frequency, especially this week, that just gives, I don't know. Like I want to be a part of this frequency, and to be a part of this frequency, I need to treat this frequency a certain kind of way. It's like a butterfly, or like, something that you catch in your hand, like you just understand, if I squeeze it too tight, I'm going to kill it, or it's going to get away. So I just need to be gentle. Like somebody, I don't know how to explain it. That's what it looks like. It's just this energy of, they've always known your worth, but for some reason, it's a frequency that you're on, especially this week. If you notice people dealing with you differently, that is why. It's giving very much like, and I don't mean to sound crazy, but it's really given like a Marilyn Monroe, Dorothy Dandridge, seductive. I don't have to worry about anything or anybody if I don't want to. And if it doesn't make me happy, if it doesn't, put money in my bank account, why would I stress over it? And I'm telling you, like, it's like people notice you. It's like you're going to start noticing, like you light up a room, or like you just notice that like everywhere you go, like you're trying, it's weird. I want to say it's weird, but it's not weird. You know what I mean? Okay. All right. That's what I have for you, Libra placements. Hey, Virgo placements. So we're not doing a weekly vibe this week. I'm absolutely swamped. I'm doing a 30-day Shift Your Reality challenge, which if you want, you can take part in it. It starts tomorrow on my TikTok and Instagram. But if you are a part of my Breakthrough Blueprint tier, we are going to be doing a much deeper dive and really getting deeper, whereas on my platforms, it's going to be more surface level. Okay. If you are in my Looking for It All tier, okay, I am going to do an extended to this weekly vibe. It's going to be what to expect for October, and that's going to be posted tomorrow. So for Virgo placements. So these two came out together. Romance is in the air, deep personal strength, peace that assures success. And then we have a goal-oriented person. Why is romance is in the air, deep personal strength and peace that assures success? Why is this here? Can you stop jumping around? Wait. Thank you. Okay. It just looks like sometime this week you guys may be finding I I get an energy of you guys like falling back in love with life. There's something about I don't know if you're journaling. I don't know if you are just finding healthy ways to channel your emotions or your traumas or something, but there's something that you're doing that is helping you to adapt with your feelings, your emotions, to find peace. And it's like, yeah. I mean, and for some of y'all, it could be, I see a financial blessing coming in as well. There's just some type of stability that is coming in. And instead of picking it apart or trying to find a way to prove to yourself it's not for you or it's not going to stay, you're actually allowing yourself to get excited about it. But yeah, you may have Libra somewhere in your chart, because this is really giving a frequency change, but that happens, that it's connected to a newfound strength or a success that you have, some type of recognition that you get that really kind of shifts your frequency and your energy to like this magnetizing type of energy. And I also get, I mean, somebody here could be getting engaged or moving into a connection that has a higher status, but for the most part, it's giving me this newfound resilience that shifts you into like this Empress energy. This also could be a connection. You could be working with somebody or being mentored by somebody that is on that frequency, and you're start operating in that frequency. You may want to check out the Libra reading because they had something similar. A goal-oriented person. Oh, now somebody flirting with y'all. There may be somebody that you are really into, that you are, it's like you understand that they like you or they're into you, but there's somebody here that's just more, they're focused on their goals. They're goal oriented. Yeah. They're just not in a place to give like you really want them to. Or this could be you. This could be you realizing, you know what, I like that they like me, and I like that they're, you know, making the effort and they haven't given up on me, but I'm way too focused on my goals and stuff, and I know I'm not going to prioritize this person the way they probably really want to be prioritized. Yeah. And you know what? For some of you guys, I even get an energy of you guys being the goal-oriented. The goal, oh, that's way too many. You guys being the goal-oriented person and just feeling like your efforts have not paid off yet. You may have a time period where you may feel like you want to quit, or you want to slow down, or you want to, yeah, I knew it. I felt it. I felt it. I felt Six of Wands energy. Six of Wands, Ace of Swords, the Emperor. Trust and believe. You're being a goal-oriented person. If you just felt like, if I keep doing this, it's going to pay off, even though I don't see it paying off yet, I feel like it will pay off. You are absolutely right. Just keep going. Stay in control. You are going to have thoughts and feelings of wanting to quit at some point this week. But I don't know, there's just something about switching to like just knowing it's that you're just not supposed to stop, and you're correct. You're not supposed to say. So you might have something go viral, or you may have something go viral this week, or you may have something that seriously pays off this week. Okay. Okay, Leo placement. So we're not doing a weekly vibe this week because I'm absolutely swamped. I'm doing a 30-day shift your reality challenge. If you want to be a part of it, you can. You just need to follow me on one of my social medias or both. It is on TikTok. On TikTok or Instagram is where I'll be doing the 30 days to shift your reality challenge. If you are part of my breakthrough blueprint tier, we're not on social media. I'm going to be doing surface level, but on the blueprint breakthrough tier, I'm going to be doing more of a, like a deeper dive. Okay. If you are a part of my looking for it all tier, I am going to have an extended, it's going to be what to expect for the month of October, and that's going to be posted tomorrow. So, yeah, that's too many. All right, we have good advice from a wise person, and we have hard work ahead. Good advice from a wise person. This is connected to somebody telling you, honestly, it feels like it has something to do with somebody telling you that it is better to do something by yourself than to do something alongside with someone, or to make something a family affair or some type of public affair, something like that. It's something to where someone is trying to let you know something will be you will do a lot better and appreciate doing something alone because you'll have more autonomy, you'll have more control. If you handle something alone or do something alone. I don't think you're going to listen, though, is what this looks like. And this, okay. All right. This is why this is coming out. Spirit is wanting to let you know that, because this is coming out like somebody is telling you this and you don't appreciate it. You want them to mind their own business. But what this is telling me is that you're going to regret giving to this situation because it's not going to be as harmonious as you were expecting or as you wanted. For some of you, if you're married, this is also an energy of somebody. I'm going to just say it. It looks like somebody may be having an affair or entertaining someone as a way to bring balance into their relationship. SJ, what does that mean? Somebody feels slighted at home. Somebody feels like they're not getting what they need at home. So somebody feels like having this affair or entertaining someone else makes me a better person at home because I'm definitely not getting what I need. But there is a wise person that may be advising you against obviously advising you against the affair or the way that you're going about something. It looks like here you're not going to listen, though. Or you may feel like you have this more under, listen. You may feel like you have this under control, or you know what you're doing, or you're handling it the right way. Just be cautious, because the way this is coming out, this comes out like something about the affair or something gets exposed before you decide to pull out, or before you decide to walk away, or before and it doesn't have to be an all-out affair. Okay, this could be just entertaining someone, or just whatever. It's something somebody is advising you against, but it is something that you may feel justified, or there's someone here that feels justified because they feel, and it looks like a relationship to me, but it doesn't have to be. This could even be at work. You could be printing your resume off at work and feeling like, well, y'all don't pay me enough, and so the least y'all could do is help me get another job or something. But it's like, before you even get this job, or before anything, even lands, something gets exposed. Just take into consideration whatever someone is trying to tell you, because they're not wrong. But it looks like you may be listening from a place of ego, and so you may not be taking the advice until it's too late. All right, hard work ahead. Okay. The hard work ahead, just because you enjoy doing something, don't let people use you. Like, this is the energy of like, I know that this person is using me. But it's okay, because I like doing this, or I like this part, because the hard work ahead is having to choose between someone or something you love and some type of friendship, or something, or something that you're less committed to. So even if this isn't like a relationship and a friendship, this could literally be your committed job and a hobby that you like. Like, this is an energy of, you may have to choose. It doesn't look like choosing one over the other, but you may have to choose which one takes more of your time, because something's coming up that you can't give them the time that you were giving before. Or, you can't give this hobby as much time as you were giving it before, because there's a raise, or you've been put into a position of authority, at your job, or just, you're getting more people coming in and more people demanding your time at this business. You just have a choice to make. You obviously can't do both. And honestly, I can't lie. It's honestly giving an energy of like, you've been working so hard to get to this point. It doesn't feel like it should be a hard choice, but it's going to be a hard choice, because it's like, yeah, I've been working so hard to start to make this kind of money from my side hustle, but I've been working so hard at my 9-to-5 job, and everything is really starting to take off. And I don't know. Okay. All right, Cancer, there's not going to be a weekly vibe this week. I'm swamped. I'm doing a 30-day Shift Your Reality challenge. If you want to participate in it, just go to my Instagram or my TikTok, okay? If you are part of my Breakthrough Blueprint tier, we're going to go a lot deeper. On social media, I'm going to be like more surface level, but we're going to go deep up in that thing on that particular tier. If you are part of my looking for the T tier, we are going to have extended to this. This is just whatever comes out for this week, okay? And the extended is going to be what to expect for October. And that's going to be posted tomorrow. Thank you. Okay. Someone will gossip about all your secrets. Why is this here? No, they're not. Look, you're gonna have somebody asking about you this week. You're gonna have somebody wanting to know something about you, something that's going on with you. You may have an Aries placement here, it doesn't have to be, or it's somebody with authority or somebody that has the authority to protect you and your secrets. And that's exactly what they're going to do. There is somebody here who is going to use the power of their authority to protect something. It's either something that you guys have together, or it's something that is just not, I don't want to say normal, but it's not traditional. For this person, it's like it's the principle of the matter. They're not. I mean, if I'm being real, whatever you have with this person, it could be a work, it could be a coworker, it could be a friend, it could be your supervisor, whomever, okay? They have a unique position in your life, and they're choosing to use their authority to protect that unique position. So if you are a coworker, but low key, you are best friends with your boss, but I don't know, when you guys are at work, you guys don't act like that at work. You know, you guys act like, subordinate and supervisor. Something may come up and this person is choosing to protect you, choosing to protect your secrets. Maybe they know that you're trying to get another job, or maybe they know that you have something going on. They're using your unique relationship and using their authority, to cover you, or it's something like that. So what it's basically saying is that, see, and the reason why this is coming up, something may come up and you may be wondering if it's this person that said anything, or if it's this person that kind of put it out there. They did not. This person is protecting you behind your back and in your face. Okay. Take care, or there will be loss of material wealth. I hate that this is so clear, but if you are choosing to spend time with someone else, or maybe you're trying to take a mental health day, I don't know. But this gives, if you're choosing to opt out of work for something else, they're wanting you to carefully consider it, because I feel like that decision is going to bite you in the butt. Why? Ten of Swords. Something is not going to go as planned, and you're going to wish that you were either at work like you should have been, or focused more on resources or health, or yeah. This is preventable. Like, even if it's a mental health day, this is like, I don't know, maybe you're supposed to be at church and you're like, you know what, I'm so exhausted mentally. I'm all over the place. I'm gonna go get a massage. And, this is like you rolling into a ditch and your car gets totaled. And it's like, you know what, that would have never happened if I would have went to church and then got the massage. So it doesn't mean it doesn't mean not to entertain someone or whatever, but this is like a decision to do something instead of something connected to your money, your resource, or something, or somewhere where you're supposed to be, like this could be, you know what, I know that I'm supposed to be studying, but instead I'm about to go to McDonald's, and then there's a major traffic jam and you're in traffic for like 6 hours. There's something here that you're gonna feel like you betrayed yourself. So put that together as you will. All right, give me 1 second. Okay. All right, Gemini. So I'm doing a 30-day shift your reality challenge. You can, if you want to participate, it's on my Instagram and my TikTok. Okay. And we're just going to do the surface level stuff, the basics or whatever, shift your reality. But if you're part of my breakthrough blueprint tier, we're going to do more of a deep dive over there. Okay. And go more into depth, and you'll have access to me, obviously, when you get stuck or stagnant or whatever. And for those of you guys who are part of the looking for it all, the extended to this, because this is going to be whatever comes out for the week. It's in replace of the weekly vibe. So the extended to this is going to be what you can expect for October, and that's going to be posted tomorrow. So Gemini placements. Ooh. Pay attention to your hands. Hands may be important this week. I have in need of help, assistance, and guidance, and I have warning you of a problem either now or in the future. In need of help, assistance, and guidance. In need of help. Be careful of somebody coming back in like this is somebody that's coming back in due to your expertise, due to your connections, due to something. But this also looks like this is them, or it could be you, take a resonates. This is somebody that more so is taking a risk to rekindle something. Ooh. Yeah, they're wanting to rekindle something. Nobody do it like you did. That's for some of you. Others of you, this could be a situation with somebody that you were committed to. The Hierophant is in reverse, 10 of Cups, Queen of Cups. So that would be you. Do not detach from okay. Do not detach from a situation what does that mean, Spirit? Show me what this means. This right here is ask for help or reach out for guidance, even if you think that there's a chance you're not going to get what you want, or there's a chance that, the request may not be fulfilled, or you may not get what you want. Because what this is telling me is that this may be a situation you're already detached from. There's just something about the energy that you're in, your detachment while asking for help or assistance. That is technically how how they say, I don't chase, I attract. That's technically how you do that. I remember I used to think that, like, if I wanted a job, that literally meant that, like, I'm not supposed to go chase a job. I'm just supposed to put myself in a position to attract the job. No, I don't chase, I attract. It literally means, yes, apply for jobs, do that. But apply for jobs with a level of detachment. Every job you apply for, you're not in an energy of desperation, like, oh my gosh, I really need this. You're in an energy of, I'm going to apply for this job. If it's for me, I'm going to have it. It's nothing. But still apply for 50 jobs a day. But it's the energy and the frequency that you're in when you're applying for them. Because the energy that you're sending out is, I'm not desperate for a job. I have a job. I'm just waiting for the right one to come to me. That's why these applications are being filled out. It's not nothing. Versus somebody who's filling out applications where they're saying, whatever's for me is for me. But in the back of their mind, they're like, oh my God, I need this so bad. I keep applying and nothing's happening, right? That's what I don't chase, I attract means. It's the frequency that you're in when you're going after what you want. I don't think you're doing this on purpose. You're doing this accidentally. You're in an energy of, I'm asking for guidance, I'm asking for help, but whether I get what I want through this channel or not, it doesn't matter because I'm still going to get what I want at the end of the day. What I want, I already have. I'm just trying to, stay open to however it comes to me, whatever. So you may be asking for help or reaching out without an expectation. 8 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles. I think that your request or someone coming in to help or having what you need to help with the situation is going to come in so quick. But it's literally tied to your level of detachment when you're asking. I hope that makes sense. All right, we have warning you of a problem either now or in the future. I low-key feel like somebody may be pointing the finger at you, saying that you're the problem. This could be connected to, we have Capricorn here, or a job situation. But this is something you've already saw coming. There's something here that you've already seen coming. You're not giving it power. You're not giving it attention. I really feel like somebody's going to try to make you be accountable for something at work or through work. They're wanting you to be accountable for something, or they're wanting for you to take ownership or take control over a project or over something that you're just like, I'm not doing that. It's like somebody wants something to, yeah. At first, you may be at a stalemate or a crossroads as to how to handle it. But this is giving somebody trying to make something that's not your problem be your problem. You're not doing it, which is good. This is honestly giving like all money ain't good money, or like, it's giving everybody hates Chris. Like, I don't need this job. My man got 2 jobs, It's really giving like, I'm not in desperation for this. So I can move the way that I want to move. I don't have to go about something. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have to tolerate, or I don't have to take this project, or I don't have to, handle something a certain way. I'm literally good. Yeah, and this could be financial. This could be tied to money of some sort. But at first you may feel away, but with practicality here, I think that you're going to take a step back and look at it from a practical view and be like, actually, no, this has nothing to do with me. And if you're going to blame me, but I don't have to take that project. I don't care if it's leaving you hanging. It does not fit into what I have going on, or it does not align with, where I want to go, or what, I want to be known for, or whatever. So like, you don't care. All right, Taurus placement. So there's not going to be a weekly vibe this week because I'm swamped. I have way too much going on. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a 30-day Shift Your Reality challenge. If you want to be a part of it, you can go ahead and check out my TikTok and my Instagram. Okay. We're going to, be doing the surface level things. It's a full challenge over there. But if you're a part of my Blueprint Breakthrough tier, we're going to be going deep into it. Okay. And you'll have access to me. Like full access to me over there. If you are a part, because this is going to be, whatever comes out for this week in replace of your weekly vibe. So if you are a part of my Looking For It All tier, then the extended to this is going to be what to expect for for October. And that's going to come out tomorrow. It says period of frustration, lesson to be learned, stepping into a new experience. Period of frustration, lessons to be learned. Oh, hang on one second. Yeah. Sorry. I got kids that need to get their ish together for tomorrow. Okay. All right. Stepping into, period of frustration, lessons to be learned. Have patience with yourself. You're coming in through a time period where you feel like you are right on the brink of a breakthrough. Okay. You are. Okay. There are certain secrets and certain things that your intuition may not be giving you the answers to everything, because I know you hate to hear this, but it's divine timing. Things are going to come out when they need to come out. For some of you, this is you being patient and the secrets revealing themselves. There's secrets that are connected to some type of breakthrough that, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so what it looks like is some of you guys have had patience. And it looks like there's a breakthrough that's going to be happening. These are lessons tied to family, home, father figures, money. You've been determined to break through some type of pattern. Yeah, cool. Some type of pattern or belief system. Yeah. Some of you guys are making something more complicated than what it had to be. But I feel like there's some type of breakthrough that's happening where it's, yeah. Your patience and stability, it's paying off. And for some of you guys, there's just a time period in your life that you had to get to before this could come out. There's a beginning that is happening at the right time. And if you've been impatiently patient for the right time, you're going to find that it's like the right time almost sneaks up on you. Like you've been so patient. It's almost like the cat, like you've been patiently looking for the cat. Where is this freaking cat? And then the cat, you're looking over here, being patient. Where is that cat? And it comes up behind you and scares you, Okay. So look for that, okay? You're going to be using the lessons that you learned when this breakthrough happens. I do feel like it does look like you're going to be prepared for this. It does look like you're going to be able to get a good hold on it, which is good. So we have stepping into a new experience. Stepping into a new experience. Why is this here? There is something or someone, but it's something that you are falling in love with, and it is totally going to bring out parts of you that other people don't get, or that you've been shy or embarrassed to, because you didn't feel like it was going to be accepted. There's an experience. It could be a relationship, or it could be, a project. It could be anything. Okay. But there's something that you're going to appreciate, this like new love that you have for something, because it brings out a part of you that you may feel like you don't really know other people that understand this, or that vibe like this, or that are into this kind of thing, or show up like this. It's like I know this sounds weird, but it's coming off like you're falling in love with yourself. You're falling in love with yourself and how you show up in the world, what makes you different. You're appreciating the things that you may have gotten judged for or not accepted for. These are now things that you almost have like a love affair within self about, It's like your guilty pleasure is the fact that, you love that, I don't know, whatever it may be. Okay. Maybe you come from a very conservative house, and, being into luxury type of lifestyle and stuff, they've always made you feel like that was, conceited, or a lot of ego or whatever. But, you're getting to a place where you're like, yo, I'm a really good decorator. I'm a really good organizer. Like, I love the luxury experience. Luxury is me. You know, I'm not apologizing for wanting, like, yeah, I make more than enough money, but I can always make more. I don't like there. It's like there's something here about you falling in love with the parts of you that people don't accept. And may I also say, it's also showing up like there's some type of power. It makes, yeah. People see, oh, look, people may be feeling like you are more powerful. There's something powerful about your energy, or there's something so dominant, powerful. I don't know. It's just something so powerful and consuming about your energy that when you step in a room, it shifts the energy in the room. And I mean, that may be starting this week, okay? But it literally comes from the fact that you are falling in love with the parts of yourself that you used to keep hidden, or the parts that you used to be ashamed of, or the parts that you felt like, you know, I can't show everybody this side of me because, you know, everybody ain't gonna, you know, appreciate, you know, this about me. You're in a space now where you're like, yo, this is me and I don't care. If you don't align with it, you don't align with me. Make space for the people who do. This is awesome. Okay. I love this for you. All right. So, Aries placements. I am not doing a weekly vibe this week. And the reason being is because I am overwhelmed. I'm swarmed because I am doing a 30-day shift your reality challenge. And it's just a lot of stuff to do to make sure it's straight. But that's starting tomorrow, okay? October 1st, Wednesday. So if you want to be a part of that, okay, it's just the basic surface level stuff. But, you know, we're going to get you together. You can be a part of that on my TikTok or my Instagram, okay? But if you are part of my Breakthrough Blueprint tier, we're doing more of a deep dive over there, okay? We're doing a more of a deep dive over there. If you are a part of my, you know, Looking for It All tier, all right, we are going to have an extended to this because this is kind of like whatever comes out for this week. The extended to this is going to be the what to expect. What to expect in October. And that is going to be posted tomorrow. Okay. So what do we have for Aries placements? So we have too much concern with too much concern with sexual matters, and increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. Increase your efforts. You want to increase your goals. This could be health related, but there may be something that you're doing to your health that you're discovering is working. There's something that's working. There's something that's in alignment. There's something that is going very well. Okay. You may have been indecisive in the past on whether this was worth it or rather this was something that you could continue to do, but you may have started seeing results, or with achievement here, you may have achieved some type of success with it. So you're feeling like, you know what, this is something that I want to continue. Okay. I do feel like here you're going to be finding, you're going to be finding a way to balance it all, where that may have been the issue before. How am I going to fit this into my schedule? How am I going to fit this into my lifestyle? Yeah. You are being warned, though, to focus on the positive things. Because obviously, everything is not going to be, you know, roses and perfect. You may have hiccups and stuff in the road, or there may be certain things that don't fit in and certain things that do. But overall, Spirit wants you to focus on the positive things that are being achieved and that are happening, and stay in control of that. Do not control the other things that are out of your control, because you may start to get frustrated with the fact that, well, I can, control this part, but how come I can't control that part? Or how come, sticking to this works for this, but it's doing nothing for that? And Spirit's like, everything is going to unfold the way it's supposed to. Focus on what you can control. Okay, that's how you're going to continue to get success the way that you're wanting. Okay. All right. Then we have too much concern with sexual matters. Really? I'm just, listen, y'all may be all discombobulated, because how the heck? Really? Look, your energy is coming out very resistant, and I can't make this up. Domination, discovery, manipulation, caution. Be careful of dealing with people that may be trying to either do like sex magic with you, or just try to keep control of you by having some type of sexual relationship with you. Be cautious of that. Too much concern with sexual matters. Look, use your discernment. Okay. It looks like somebody here may be feeling like they are standing in their power by dealing with someone in a sexual way that's their preference. Like, for example, this could be, you or someone saying, you know what? I don't even want a relationship. I just want some sex. This is just sex. It's, it's not that deep. It's not that serious. You don't know this person like you think you know this person, or there's something here where this may have started out like something that was a power move and where you were in control of. Put yourself in the story where you fit in, but especially if this is a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, if you feel, Gemini is here too, Leo is here. If you feel like I'm going to do, what I want, I'm just going to, rendezvous with this person, I'm in complete control because, I don't want no relationship or nothing like that with them, like that, it's not that deep, right? This is coming through Like you feel that way because that's how this person wants you to feel. Because I have the death card here, and just in the placement that it's in, it's really giving where you think you have control, there's a ego death that is happening, because by the time you realize that you are no longer in control or you no longer have power in the situation, you've already been manipulated. You're already in way too deep. You're already emotionally attached, or this is already a toxic situation that you can't get yourself out of. So you're being cautioned to move accordingly. Okay. Weird random message, but it's what it is. Okay. I do have rabbit here, and there's cowboy, there's a rabbit here. So, I mean, in Chinese astrology, somebody may be a rabbit. I don't know. But also right here with boot. I mean, maybe somebody like cowboy boots or something. I don't know. Okay. But that is what I have for you guys. I love you guys tons, and I will see you guys in the next one.